open our arms to the mystics. We open our arms to the unknown.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2021 horror film Beyond Paranormal, a film that is written and directed by Matteo Ribaudo, and it stars Courtney Palm, Ryan Donahue, Patricia Ray, Oliver Cooper, and we get an appearance from Clint Howard, who you may recognise as the brother of the director Ron Howard and tends to appear in a lot of his films. Now that should kind of give you a clue that if he's the cameo in this film, we're kind of in trouble. Right, I'll try and give you a little bit of an outline of the plot here of this film, but it's going to be quite difficult. The film focuses on a character called Lily and her partner Ray. She's like a reality star. She's got her own channel, Box Girl Lily, where she does lots of unboxings and things like that. So she's got a few fans here and there. I think she's been cast in some kind of found footage film, judging by what I'm seeing in the film. And the director sends her an unboxing to do that will help promote, the film, the found footage film. And it's like this statue that's linked to this Aztec thing. Once this statue is in the house, all sorts of weird things start happening, and yeah, that's all I've really got to say on the plot. As you're probably gathering here, I've not got a lot of affection for this film, and you would be right. This film is the perfect example of a low-budget film, low-budget horror, that tries to write its way out of trouble and fails miserably. It's a convoluted mess, and I'm genuinely not sure what this film is or about after watching it. It's all over the place. You've got the film starting, there's like this Aztec stuff going on, sacrifices, all this kind of stuff, and then you get this statue. Then you meet Lily and her partner Ray. You find out she's this reality star on Boxing Lily, Box Girl Lily. She's been cast in this found footage film where you keep getting clips of this director who's like a massive caricature, really annoying every time he's on screen. And then this weird thing's going on in this house, and then there's a medium comes in later to help out. You're not sure what's going on. She keeps trying to film them having sex and things because it's going to spice up the viewership, which will help her channel and maybe promote this movie. And it's all over the place, this film. And I genuinely, scratching my head, it really, really gets on my nerves when you watch a film like this, a low-budget film that just writes a convoluted mess that you've no real idea what is going on. And it's a real shame because some of the performances here, and I'll try and garner some positives here. Some of the performances here are okay. The actors here, I have seen far, far worse acting in low-budget films. They don't do a bad job here. Some of the effects occasionally are okay. There's a couple of deaths late on in the film that are pretty graphic and filmed decently. A couple of other effects here and there. I mean, even for a low-budget film, you could argue the Aztec stuff, even though it makes no sense, it looks pretty decent for a low-budget film. It's like, but it's the director who's also the writer. It's like spinning so many plates here in this film, and you just can't piece this jigsaw puzzle together. It makes no sense, and it really, really frustrating film to watch. And at times as well, it plays with sexuality. It tries to be sexy, but it turns out just to be cringy. It's a complete jumbled mess. Clint Howard's cameo in the film, he just appears on this podcast for about 30 seconds. And then we don't really see this podcast again. I think it was just a vehicle to get a name somehow in this movie. And it tries to be meta as well at the beginning. It's taking taking the mickey out of found footage films and things like that. And while this isn't a found footage film, it kind of plays around with the genre a bit in regards to some of the camera footage it's filming, but it becomes more of like a found footage social media type horror film, or it's attempting to be. It's attempting to do too much, and it just needed to strip it all back and just simplify everything. I don't know why they do it. These low budget films, whether it be horror, sci-fi, action, just strip it right back, strip it down, start from there, have a nice simple story and tell your story. You know, it doesn't matter whether we've seen it before. If it's done pretty well on a low budget, we will forgive a lot. But this film tries way too much, and it fails really terribly, which you never really feel good saying that about a low budget film, because, you know, I suppose they're trying the best, but they really missed the mark. I have to give this one a 2 out of 10. I just didn't enjoy it at all. Found very few positives here. And I'm sure, guys, if you checked it out, you would probably agree with me. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you found the review useful, and I will be back with plenty more reviews on the channel very soon.